Hello everyone. Today I'll introduce the Biped selection tool. This is a selection tool feature. It has been updated. Several new functions were added. Every time you open it, it scans all Biped characters in the scene. Clicking here selects the corresponding character automatically. You can also select only from this list. Next, I'll explain the remaining features. Reference is used when you add another Biped character. If the new character doesn't appear here, click it to refresh. It reads the scene. That's it. This black button hides the currently selected character. Now it's hidden. Click again to show it. Sometimes 3ds Max doesn't refresh immediately. You may need to interact to refresh. Box display mode. Now it switches to box mode. X-ray mode. Click to enable it. Maximize view. Useful when keyframing animation. Click again to restore. Motion refers to the motion panel. Sometimes it causes lag. When selecting Biped, the viewport may slow down. Left-click this to disable the motion panel. The motion panel is closed. Selecting Biped becomes much faster. To restore the motion panel, right-click once. The motion panel returns. If you clicked left multiple times, one right-click may not be enough. Right-click a few times. After multiple executions, you may need several right-clicks. Usually one click is enough. A green indicator will appear. Next is information mode. When selecting a character, the tool automatically detects its status. You can see it detected correctly. Sometimes the UI needs a refresh. Click here to refresh. Information mode is enabled. When switching characters, the status updates automatically. Yellow means information mode is off. If you animate without noticing this, it can cause problems. Errors may occur. This helps you detect information mode. Next is TCB animation display. TCB curve visualization. If the character uses TCB, the trajectory can be displayed. This is a quick toggle. This opens the Biped curve editor. Quick access. Next is bake animation. For example, select a Biped. Choose a shorter animation. Let's switch animation. This animation is not fully keyed. If you want full frame baking, select the controller, then select New 12. Click Bake. Confirm baking. Click Yes. Now the animation is fully baked. That's the bake feature. Let's add another Biped character. Next is keyframe control. Quick keyframing. No need to enable auto key. Set a keyframe here. The pose changes. Move forward. Set another key. You can see the keyframe is created. Left-click keys only the selected bone. Right-click keys all bones of the character. Only the current character is affected. All bones are keyed. Delete works the same way. Left-click deletes one bone's key. Right-click deletes all bones keys. All keyframes are removed. The animation is fully cleared. Reset to 0. Useful when you want to reset animation quickly. Use right-click to reset. Next is block playback. Normal playback is frame by frame. Block playback plays based on keyframes. It plays keyframe by keyframe. Speed can be adjusted. Click to pause. For example, 2x speed. Select a keyed object. Playback follows key poses. Useful for checking key poses. Next is IK or FK key control. Left-click keys only the current bone switch. For example, key IK. It shows as enabled yellow or E. Switch to FK. It turns black disabled. If you key several frames. The Set IK button forces all selected frames to IK. Yellow equals IK. Everything turns yellow IK. Set FK does the opposite. All black FK. These two buttons apply the change to every selected keyframe at once. There's also a PK pull vector button. Clicking it switches to PK mode. The range buttons work the same. Set all selected frames to PK. Next is the IK rotation pivot alignment tool. For the foot, you have several pivot options. Heel rotation, ball of foot, toe, outer edge, etc. The red dot shows the current pivot point. Below that is the Scale Tool section. First, let's delete this extra character. Normally, when you finish a character and start animating, you might realize it's too small or too big, but once it's rigged and skinned, normal scale breaks cloth, hair, weapons, etc. Regular BIP scale usually works fine, but with extra objects. Hair, ribbons, clothes distort badly. That's why we have this AC scale tool. It's a non-destructive-ish scale for the whole BIP setup. It's not reversible easily, but it keeps cloth, hair, weapons, etc. correct. Weapons may shift slightly, Just reparent or reposition them. This way the overall look stays correct. For example, scale 0.5 equals half size. Everything still looks proper. It's a multiplier. 1 to enlarge, 1 to shrink. One more feature, the TCB Auto Smooth tool. Let's create a simple animation first. Suppose we have a few poses over time. Pull back. Something like this motion. Open the TCB panel. Click the Auto Smooth button. A new panel pops up. When Auto Smooth is checked, and Real Time, moving the TCB sliders updates the curve live. As you adjust ease in, ease out, you see the keys shift slightly. This gives nice smooth in or out automatically. The checkboxes below control which channels FK or IC or etc. get the auto TCB treatment. Check all for everything. Uncheck to exclude. The next three affect pivot or axis behavior. Most people just leave all 5 checked. Let's reset everything first. No auto easing now. Add a few more poses. Select one key. Click Smooth. That key gets smoothed. Others stay sharp. Smooth all selected bones. Apply smoothing to every bone, across all selected keyframes. Of course, auto real-time smoothing is turned off here. It only smooths what you manually tell it to. If you don't want a certain key smoothed, turn auto off. Select around it. Then smooth only the bones or frames you want. Smooth result. This one stays normal. Clear everything again. At the bottom are start or end tension and continuity values. When smoothing everything, these 3 numbers usually 25. Control the default easing strength. Start sets the incoming ease. And sets the outgoing ease. You can customize them. For example, set start to 40, end to 50. Now easing starts stronger and ends even stronger. That's how you fine-tune the overall easing feel. That's all for this tool. Thanks for watching, everyone.